Hashtag Phase 1 Visual Anchors. ERA Wardrobe * Finish M/28-30 rifles with iron sights, white wool smocks and camouflage, gray-green field uniforms beneath, leather boots, wool balaclavas, Soviet Red Army winter gear, gray-green with red stars, fur hats, officer insignia on collars only, no faces. Location palette * Frozen Kala front, dense boreal forest of dark pine and birch, snow-covered ground in drifts, frozen lakes with cracked ice, gray-white sky, extreme cold rendering breath visible, metal surfaces frostbite, shadows deep blue and snow, sparse vegetation poking through white. Character anchors * 1. Finnish sniper in white smock, back of head or side profile, rifle raised or prone in snow. 2. Soviet patrol soldier, distant or silhouetted, never face forward. 3. Field medic or officer, back turned, observing the frozen landscape. Mood * Melancholy awe, quiet dread mixed with respect for human endurance. Not triumph, not horror, but the weight of survival in an indifferent frozen world. Dominant visual * Isolation in white vastness. A single figure or small group dwarfed by snow and forest, negative space overwhelming the human element. Brushwork * Thick impasto for snow texture, thin glazes for distant tree leans, chiaroscuro shadows in blue-gray, sepia undertones in fabric and wood, ember orange accents in distant fire or blood-stained snow, aftermath only, no gore. Hashtag Phase 2 Scene-by-scene prompt writing. 1. Cold open, the drift ***. A Finnish sniper lies prone in a snowdrift, white smock blending seamlessly into the white landscape, rifle with iron sights held steady, back of head visible, breath misting faintly. Frozen forest edge visible at horizon, dark pines silhouetted against gray-white sky. Extreme cold rendered through frostbite metal, deep blue shadows and snow, sparse vegetation poking through white. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Sepia plus cool gray plus ember orange palette, painterly brushstrokes, chiaroscuro lighting, negative space on sides for chapter card. 2. Mobilization, the call ***. A Finnish farmer in civilian wool coat stands in a snow-covered farmyard, receiving a mobilization order from a back-turned officer in gray-green uniform. Wooden barn and fence posts visible, snow drifts high against structures, gray sky pressing down. Warm sepia tones in the farmhouse, cool gray-blue in the snow and sky, single ember orange accent, lantern light. Painterly brushstrokes suggest the weight of the moment. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides for chapter card overlay. 3. Deployment into the forest ***. Finnish soldiers in white camouflage and gray-green uniforms move through dense boreal forest, rifles held ready, back of head profiles only, snow-laden pine branches overhead creating a cathedral of white and dark. Extreme cold visible in frost on branches, breath misting, deep shadows between trees. Sepia plus cool gray palette with ember orange accents in distant fire or muzzle flash. Thick impasto brushwork for snow texture, thin glazes for distant tree leans. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides. 4. The Kala line, frozen trenches ***. Finnish defensive positions carved into snow and frozen earth, sandbags and log fortifications visible, soldiers in white smocks positioned at firing points, back turned or side profile only, rifles aimed across a frozen lake toward distant Soviet positions. Gray-white expanse of ice and snow dominates the composition, dark treeline on far shore. Chiaroscuro lighting creates deep blue shadows in snow, sepia tones in wood and fabric. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides for chapter card. 5. Counter snipers, the hunt ***. Soviet sniper team moves through white forest, rifles raised, searching, back of head profiles only, silhouetted against snow-covered landscape. Tension rendered through composition, figures small against vast white emptiness, dark pines creating vertical lines of dread. Frostbite metal, deep blue shadows, gray-green uniforms barely visible against white. Sepia undertones in fabric, ember orange accent in distant muzzle flash. Painterly brushstrokes suggest movement and cold. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides. 6. Belia Smirt, the legend spreads ***. Finnish soldiers in a dugout, gathered around a back-turned officer who points to a map on a wooden table, candlelight casting warm sepia glow. Snow visible through a narrow opening, grey-white world outside contrasting with warm interior. Faces obscured or back-turned, uniforms detailed with historical accuracy. Chiaroscuro lighting emphasizes the weight of the moment. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Sepia plus cool gray plus ember orange palette, negative space on sides for chapter card overlay. 7. Daily Toll Aftermath ***. A frozen landscape after combat, broken rifle and snow, footprints leading away, distant smoke on horizon, no bodies visible, only the evidence of violence. Dark pines frame the scene, gray-white snow dominates, single figure, back of head, standing at distance observing the aftermath. Sepia plus cool gray palette with ember orange accents and smoke. Painterly brushstrokes suggest desolation. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides. 8. The final engagement, close contact ***. Finnish sniper in white smock engaged in close quarters combat with Soviet patrol, figures back-turned or side profile only, rifles and submachine guns visible, snow churned and disturbed, frozen forest dense around them. Extreme cold rendered through frost and breath, deep blue shadows, gray-green and white camouflage blending. Sepia plus cool gray palette, ember orange accent in muzzle flash. Tension through composition and brushwork. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides. 9. The moment explosive impact ***. A Finnish sniper falls backward into snow, impact moment frozen in time, white smock and snow swirling, rifle tumbling, back of head visible, no gore, only the sudden violence of the moment rendered through composition and light. Dark forest edge, gray-white snow, sky pressing down. Chiaroscuro lighting emphasizes the shock. Sepia plus cool gray palette with ember orange accent, bloodstained snow, aftermath framing only. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides for chapter card. 10. Rescue, the stretcher ***. Finnish soldiers carry a wounded comrade on a stretcher through deep snow, back-turned profiles, moving urgently through dense boreal forest, dark pines overhead, gray-white landscape. Faces obscured, uniforms detailed, the weight of the moment rendered through composition. Sepia plus cool gray palette, ember orange accents in distant fire or lantern light. Painterly brushstrokes suggest movement and cold. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides. 11. Field Hospital, the Coma ***. Interior of a field hospital tent, a wounded soldier lies on a cot, bandaged, back-turned or side profile, a medic in gray-green uniform stands nearby, back-turned, candlelight casting warm sepia glow against cold gray-white world visible through tent opening. Sparse medical equipment visible, wooden supports, snow outside. Chiaroscuro lighting emphasizes isolation. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Sepia plus cool gray plus ember orange palette, negative space on sides. 12. Darkness unconsciousness ***. Abstract rendering of unconsciousness, a figure suspended in white-gray void, barely visible, surrounded by swirling snow and mist, no clear horizon, disorientation rendered through composition and brushwork. Sepia plus cool gray palette, minimal ember orange accents. Painterly, dreamlike quality. Cinematic painted concept art, 16:9 horizontal, no text, no letters, no logos, no faces in foreground. Negative space on sides for chapter card overlay. 13.
The Awakening, eyes open ****.
A bandaged figure lies in a hospital cot, eyes opening,